Joining us now is one of the stars of Funny Girl, which is at the Wharton Center this week, Isaiah Montague Harris. Hi, Isaiah.
Hello. Hey, hey.
Great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to Michigan.
I'm happy to be here. Beautiful place.
So this is exciting for you. I believe this is your first Broadway national tour. How's it going so far?
It's more than I could ever ask for. I get a chance to do everything I love and do it with amazing people and a great storyline. So I'm satisfied.
Yeah, it's been cool. I was looking at some of your Instagram posts from around the country, and it looks like you're really excited taking a picture in front of the marquee at a lot of the venues. The audience response that I've been reading about has been fantastic. This is a revival. So how close does this current iteration of the show resemble the original from the 60s?
So this show, in my experience, has just hashed out a couple of the storylines. For instance, Nick Arnstein is seen as more human in this revival. Eddie Ryan gets a whole tap solo that is a lot closer to how the vaudeville circuits would be. I'm Eddie Ryan. Nice to meet you. And then I do some references like John Bubbles and Bilbo Jangles Robinson, and just kind of keeping it more authentic to the tap history, as well as Fanny Bryce. She is doing the same storyline, but I think she is seen connecting a lot more with other characters. So it's hashed out where everybody has a nice character arc, and you get to connect with every single one of us.
Well, you're a big part of the story in this transformation of the funny girl to star, and a lot of what you do is through dance. And I understand that's your background, and your mom got you into tap classes when you were just a toddler.
Yeah. She excuse me. She was a choreographer, or is a choreographer actually, and so got me into tap classes when I was 5 years old. Funny enough, I didn't like it as much when I started, but that's just because I just knew that it was so much work. Tap dancing, when you first start, it's like pulling teeth to really train your ankles and train your body. But eventually I learned how to make it my own and express myself through it. And thank God for her making sure I don't give up.
So at what point were you actually thanking your mom for getting you into dance classes?
When I first felt like I could make it my own, I think that after years, I started tap dancing again on my own for jobs and things like that. But then I would really start to try to practice and I felt like I was speaking in a very authentic way, where I didn't have to think so much, and it felt more accurate to how I was feeling about those specific emotions.
You've been in some shows that are very tap-centric, the Tap Dance Kid, Riverdance. It's, to me, a very physical and tiring type of dance. What kind of energy do you have to gear up for every night?
Drink a lot of water and and stretch as much as you can, and also just eat right. It's really just like being an athlete, to be honest. You have to build up strength, but then you also have to stretch those muscles and rest those muscles and feed those muscles right.
Some iconic songs in this show, and I think there are so many songs that people will be humming on the way out, but having a show that's familiar, that the audience recognizes the music, what kind of response have you been seeing from the audience, and what are you hearing after the show?
I love the fact that we get to perform songs like "Don't Rain on My Parade" and "People." "People" is like one of my favorite songs, pretty much ever. But I think that the responses that get me are the responses to the storyline, because our acting, um, not only our acting is very good because that's beating our own horn, but I think it's more so like the storyline is written so beautifully that they follow the love story, the mother and daughter story, the best friend story so deeply, and their gasps, their silence, and their like, it feels like they're sitting on the edge of their seat. Obviously, I'm just doing my lines, but the responses that I get after the shows of like, oh, I wish this happened. I wish this didn't happen. I was so intrigued when this happened. And then when she sung this song, it was amazing. So I think, so that's my favorite thing. The fact that people are connecting with these individual stories that really just mean something to us.
Yeah, I agree. I love that. I love People. And of course, that was Barbara Streisand's signature song. And having Barbara Streisand connected to the show, I'm sure, is very helpful in ticket sales.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Now, you're also a tap dance teacher.
Yeah, I learned from my mom. You know, my mom was a choreographer and a teacher for so long. And eventually, when I needed a job, I was like, you know what? I guess I could teach these things that I've learned. And you know, I had the respect for it and the experience. So right out of high school, I was teaching, but I fell in love with teaching because you know you watch somebody not know something at the beginning of the class, and then they learn something by the end of the class.
Yeah, it seems like it's gaining some new popularity. We have in Jackson, there's tap dance classes here, and it looks like you need a pair of tap shoes and square plywood. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah, you can start off like that easily. I've done that on train stations. I've done that shoot, like literally in churches, anywhere. You just grab some wood and express yourself, is what Gregory Hines said.
Well, tickets are available right now. The show is running through Sunday at the Wharton Center. Show times are at 7:30 Tuesday through Thursday, Friday at 8, Saturday 2 and 8, and Sunday at 1 and 6:30 p.m. A weekend with 2 matinees and 2 evening performances. That's got to be incredibly draining.
Yeah, but we love the story so much. You know, I love to tap dance. I love to sing. I love to act, and it's nice when the audience understands it. So it's fine by me.
Well, we've got unseasonably warm Michigan winter weather for you this week. So there's our gift to you. Normally this time of year, you might be battling snowstorms. Do you have a favorite city on the tour that you visited so far?
The favorites have been different every city. I think that like my favorite theater that we've been in has been the Last City for sure. St. Louis's Fox Theater has been incredible. 4,000 seat house and so iconic. Just all the greats of the greats have been there. And then some of my favorite audiences though were in Milwaukee. Every single time we got on that stage, they were screaming from the beginning to the end of the show. And then I had my birthday in Fort Lauderdale, so it varies that way.
Well, hopefully, if somebody asks you this question next week, you'll be able to say Michigan.
Yeah, right, exactly, and I can't wait to see it.
Well, we appreciate your time. I can't wait to see the show. And if people are interested in tickets, snap them up. You can call 1-800-WHARTON or visit whartoncenter.com. Isaiah, have a great show.
Thank you so much, and I hope to see you there.
Isaiah Montague Harris starring as Eddie Ryan in Funny Girl this week at the Wharton Center.